high on the feeling, can't seem to focus. In the corner of my best friend's sofa, you were getting buzzed on rum and cola. Wasn't brave enough yet just to talk to you. Not a smooth talker under pressure, sweaty palms.
Hey, you guys. Hey, I'm Stephanie.
I'm Montana.
I'm Marianne.
And welcome to Wine Down Wednesday. I'm not sure what kind of week you've had so far this week. Maybe it's one where you need to pour yourself a glass of wine, or maybe it's one where you just need to whine to your girlfriends. Well, no matter what, we are so glad that you are here, and we are just so excited about what we have planned for you. So tonight, this is what we got in store for you. And then next week, you might want to check us back out because we're going to be bringing you some more fun with this.
And we're going to be welcoming the Glam Squad. We're going to bring the fun, and they're going to be posting answering your questions in the chat. So make sure to say where you're from, who invited you, and just commenting. We want to make sure that this chat is blown up with questions, comments, and the Glam Squad is going to be answering all those comments and questions for you guys tonight.
And make sure that if you have not registered for tonight's event, that you run to the top of the page and you click that registration form, because that's how you get entered into the giveaway. You can request samples for next week, and at the end, we have a special here for you, but you have to fill out that form. And tomorrow, make sure that you check back with us on the Girl Gang event to see if you are a winner from tonight's event. And just for the month of March, we have an incredible giveaway for you guys. Are you loving this? Like, can you get excited about it? Put it in the chat if you are claiming that prize now. And that's right. Make sure that you check back tomorrow.
All right, for tonight, we have the Eye Cream Social. And if you guys have the samples, make sure to get those out. And those samples are the Firmie Eye Cream and the eye patches. And if you don't have the samples, make sure to comment in the chat so your consultant can give you those samples. So for the Firmie Eye Cream, it is this luxurious, it firms and brightens under your eye. It adds intense moisturization. And then for the eye patches, it's just like a little drink of water throughout the day. You can put them after a drink of coffee, in the afternoon, evening, whatever the case is. And here are our lovely ladies from the Girl Gangs who are going to be sharing about the two products that I just talked about.
Okay, so we're going to talk about the firming eye cream. It's a really great way to firm up the areas in your eyes and around your eyes a little bit, and really make them stand out. Let's face it, with all of us wearing the mask coverings, we really have to do that. So you want to use your ring finger or your little finger. They have the least strength in them, and I always use my ring finger. That's really all about I need for both eyes. Listen to me, I can't even talk. That's about all I need for both eyes. Okay? All right. And I'm going to go right around it. First, I'm going to make sure that I've got it all around. This is my day of the week that I use their retinol, so I have to make sure that my eyes are really protected. You want to make sure that you go from the outer eye into the inner eye. And the same thing up here. Okay. So that's the firming eye cream. If I don't use it, I can tell you that I see a definite difference. I've probably been using this for about 15 months, and I definitely see an improvement in my overall lid appearance. So have a great day.
Did you know that our hydrogel eye patches can not only be prescribed to use at night, locked in a room away from everyone with someone, but also it can be used over makeup. Okay, yeah. So here's the thing. If you're like, I just don't have time. I don't have time. Well, here's how you can find the time. For those of you who enjoy your morning cup of coffee, or maybe you have a commute to work, here's what you can do. I've got all my eye makeup on, right? Now, you just take the patch. Now, this is going to help moisturize your eye area. It's also going to help with any puffiness. And so you just can put it on like that on each eye. You're going to leave it on for 20 minutes. So yeah, maybe you wear these on your commute to work. Who cares, right? When, like beauty, we've all heard pain is beauty, beauty is pain, stuff like that. But like, really, I think we've discovered it doesn't have to be physically painful. It just might be like this kind of painful where you're like, oh my gosh, you know, am I going to look silly? But women will applaud your brilliance at the red lights, and men, well, they might question what's going on, but who cares? Who cares? All right, so you just put them on like that. And really, like, from far away, can you even really tell? Because they have a little extra glimmer or something. Okay, I'm trying not to smell because they will kind of shift. But anyway, so after 20 minutes, and yes, I am going to leave these on for 20 minutes for me, pamper myself. But after the 20 minutes, you take off and then use your ring fingers to tap the hydrogel goodness in. These aren't sticky. I had someone tell me, Emily told me that, my customer Emily, who's on here, she told me that she tried some before and they were sticky. These are not sticky. And look, they sparkle and they're pink. I mean, like, what girl doesn't need these? Okay, you get 30 pair for $60. You can also use these on like other spots. I haven't done it yet, but I'm excited to try it sometime. I'm not gonna do it with makeup on. That's gonna be a naked makeup, no makeup face. But anyway, so if you tap in all the goodness, it won't be left sticky on your face at all, and you won't lose any of the hydrogel, which is working its magic on your face, and you'll just look refreshed. Like, you'll look like you got a good night's sleep, maybe even took a nap already. Maybe you could do this on your lunch break, so when you go back to work, you look like you took a nap. I don't know. But anyway, here you go, you guys. Hydrogel eye patches are unbelievable. Time to take off my eye patches. They've been on for probably well over 20 minutes over my makeup. So there you go. Not a whole lot of makeup on there. Not a whole lot of makeup missing. I'm going to pat it. It's pretty, still left it on for a little bit longer maybe. It's not very gooey. It's pretty dry. I mean, I can feel the moisture, but it's all like in my skin. And you use your ring finger because it's the weakest finger on your hand. And there we go. I'm ready to work. My commute from upstairs to downstairs was extensive. But here we go. I'm going to just toss these puppies in the trash. Probably should have had a liner because it looks like there's some old ones down there too. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. But anyway, there we go. They're good to go. This is how you can make sure you're using those amazing patches and getting all the benefits from them.
Hey everybody! So clearly I have hair done. I had to do my hair if I was going to come up with no makeup, right? Okay, so no makeup. So excited to show you this incredible tip featuring two of my favorite products. One specifically for the eyes and one that is really for your entire body, top of your head to the tip of your toes. So I'm going to show you this trick really quickly, but first I'm going to tell you why I need it. So have you ever noticed that you love the idea of concealer, you like that it brightens your under eye? You can even use this with under eye corrector if you have like a lot of the purpling. However, you might also notice that it starts to pull out a little bit of the imperfections that start to show up as we get older. So one thing that I love is to layer my moisture in my under eye area so that I'm getting the best that I can and the most flawless look in my concealer and my under eye. Whereas I want that glow, but I don't want to see all the fine lines, right? So I'm going to show you these two power players. So first I'm going to take my Time Eyes 3D Eye Cream, which is going to help me lighten and brighten. It's my favorite under eye hydrator for day. And I just literally take a pea-size amount, that much, and I actually do it on both fingers. So I pat them together and then I go from the outer corner in. You never want to go from the inner corner out. You always want to go from the outer corner in just to like not pull and tug around the eye area. So that's another That one's free. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Like, do not go this way. Okay, so always remember that. So you put your regular everyday eye cream on. Now, when I'm wearing concealer, I let that dry. I kind of let it set in. And then I will take my foundation and I'll do my foundation. Now, perfect match. Great. Okay, so now here's my tip. I take my moisturizing stick. This is from our Naturally line. You can use it on your lips. You can use it anywhere on your body. This one specifically I use in my under eye area. And all I do after I put my foundation on is I take this, and again, I go from the outer corner in, and I just gently blend it underneath my eyes so that I can get a little more hydration underneath that area, like kind of like a layer, like a barrier. And then I just take my finger and I pat it in, and that helps me get a nice hydrated base for my concealer. Now, concealer should be about the same color as your foundation, because really the purpose of concealer is just a more dense foundation so that you can cover the darker spots and not have like a bunch of like layers, right? So it's just more opaque, okay? So it's kind of thicker, but not really thicker. It's just, you know. And also, oh, this is my other trick. I gotta show you this. This is my newest trick. Oh my gosh, so many tricks on Tuesday. Tips on Tuesday. You're getting the double trouble right here, okay? So I wet my mini beauty blender. I'm gonna show you two things. I'll show you the first way, which is with this concealer brush, right? So I put some dots and then I just pat it in, right? Okay. And what you might notice is that you, as you're becoming more gracefully in tune with your elders, you might not want as much halo right there. So one trick that I recently learned from one of my makeup artists that I follow was to take a mini beauty blender and take your concealer and just dot it on your mini beauty blender, kind of like a thin layer. And then, oh my gosh, look at this. It's going to be amazing. So I have a little bit there, right? And I'm just going to put it in the inner corners of my eyes, just like this. And then out here. So I'm highlighting the areas that I want attention. Hello. That's so important. Okay. So then I'll take the base of my mini beauty blender, and these things are so amazing. They're still available. If you don't have any, if you've never gotten them, they were in our holiday line and they are phenomenal. They're like the perfect size. You get 4 in a pack, so it's like a whole year's supply because you can use them for a couple months. This one has gotten a lot of love for sure. But you can see it's just 2 different looks. Got my mirror here, so. And sometimes I have to go back and add a little extra. But that's it. So you can see this looks, I personally have to say that learning this new technique, I should have done it this way. I'm so sorry. This is how I like to do it. This gives me too much glow. Like there's too much attention right here for me. So this is how you do it. So forget that it's to do the mini beauty blender, put the products on the mini beauty blender, and then you're not getting as much placement of the concealer there. So. All right. Do your eyes feel super hydrated? If you have those samples, make sure you comment to the Glam Squad and to all the other ladies watching what you loved. I don't know. This is what my favorite is. Woo, woo, woo. So, you know, I'll be enjoying my patches later tonight with a little sip, something yummy. Okay. But we always have a special deal for you. So if you are registered, don't forget, if you didn't register, you still have time to do that. We're not done. Register for the deal. So you will get your firming eye cream and your eye patches both together for $59 tonight only. There's your deal.
All right, you guys, that brings us to quiz time. So this is the easiest quiz of your whole entire life. You're going to want to make sure that you text back these answers to your beauty consultant like as soon as we're done so that she knows you are on and it gets you qualified to win those giveaways, the product giveaways, the grand prize giveaways we got for tonight. And remember, check back in tomorrow to see if you're one of our winners. So question number 1, did you have fun? Say yes. No, I'm just kidding. But we would love to know if you had fun. Hopefully you did. Give us a resounding, excited yes. Okay. And then number 2, what do you want to add to keep yourself looking gorgeous? Number 3, what do you want to do for your next appointment? Well, you guys, let me just tell you super quick. There are so many different things that you can do right now to fit into your busy, crazy life. If you're thinking to yourself, my goodness, like, I don't know if I have time to put together a whole party. I don't know if I feel like I want to go out and about. You guys, you can do it virtual. You can do a 10-minute party, 5-minute appointment. There are so many different things you can do to make it work for you. Maybe just even do a one-on-one to get some of your questions answered. Then up next, number 4, how do you want to work together going forward with your consultant? Do you want to be a full price paying customer? Or do you maybe want to hear a little bit more about Mary Kay and hear how you could either save money on your own Mary Kay products, or maybe even make just a little bit or a lot of bit of extra money to provide for yourself or for your family on your time, All
right. Well, you guys, we are totally done. So you are free to go. Have a great night. Don't forget to join us back here next week. But if you have just 5 more minutes, we would love to share more with you about Mary Kay, how we work our business, introduce you to some of the most beautiful women in our units. And at the end, we have a special gift for you. So make sure you stay on to the end. Yay! Oh my goodness. Hey, Darylyn, how are you, girl?
Great. How are you?
So good. So excited that you are here. We are doing our Stories to Inspire. And this is my girl, Darylyn. I'm so excited to introduce you. And for those of you that don't know who I am, because you might not know, I'm Montana Elliott, and I have the pleasure of working with this beautiful woman over here. And I'm so excited that you took time to be with me today. So thank you so much. And I want to introduce you because the folks at home, they might not know who you are. No, but Darylyn is someone that I met through one of my good customers, and she was my very first virtual facial. She's an East Coast girl gone south. So she is from the north, and now, winters, summers, falls, springs in the beautiful state of Florida. So, she's enjoying the snow from afar, which is great. Yeah, for sure. And so I had the pleasure of getting to know Darylyn over the course of the last really 6 months, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's been a minute. So, and I feel like part of the family because we had 2 or 3 like big group parties. Darylyn was an incredible hostess through the whole virtual, COVID-19 fun stuff that we went through. I feel like I should be invited to the next family reunion. I'm just saying, I feel like I should be on the list. Maybe Susan will agree. I'm not sure. Okay. But I'm excited. So Darylyn, is married to a super awesome husband, Jared. He's so funny. He makes me laugh. I feel like every time I can hear him in the background talking sometimes. It's so good. But Darylyn, I just want to thank you for being here tonight and sharing your Mary Kay story with us. And so, give us a picture. What did your life look like before Mary Kay?
So before Mary Kay, my life was similar to how it is now, but I just have started selling the past few months. I still work full-time at a bank, and I sell Mary Kay on the side. And, like Montana was saying, when the pandemic first started, I was gifted a virtual facial from my good friend, and it allowed me to try the products without leaving the house, which was really important during the pandemic. It still is now. And I fell in love with the products, and I started to attend more virtual Mary Kay events. And I was really enjoying it. I loved learning about new products and how to do my makeup better. And I did host a couple of parties. I earned some discounted products. And then I asked myself, why am I going to keep paying full price? So I started to sell it, and I got out of my comfort zone.
Yay! Yes, I'm so excited. Well, we know that you love being in your house and hanging out with your man, Jared. I'm going to show Jared because I forgot to show this picture. Look at you guys. You're so cute. And they're fur babies. I forgot to show them. I don't know their names, so I could have put their names on there. So introduce your fur children.
So the top one is Pablo, and the bottom one is Pedro.
Oh, my. Pablo and Pedro. And
Yes.
Tequila that's not here yet. No, I'm just kidding.
I always wanted to get a third one, but then I was like, you know what? 2 is a lot to handle, so I stopped.
Yeah, I know. I feel like during the pandemic, people might have gotten animals like they were, it's like getting a bunny for Easter, we'll just get a dog. No, we got that. We're good. But we're so glad. And Jared has been such a fun person to get to know too. I mean, I feel like he's like Mary Kay Husband of the Year. doing his thing and helping you with your business. It's
He's
really
very
cool.
supportive. He likes to try products as well, and he even stars in some videos.
Ooh, he's a
He's
star.
willing to try products, so that's great.
Yes. Oh my goodness. And so, Darylyn, one thing I do want to, really just commend in you is when you came into the business, you said exactly what you just said. Like, I didn't want to play full price anymore. And I love that. And so, I love that when you came into Mary Kay, one of the things you said to me was, what really got you on the yes side was, what'd you tell me?
Getting those pay your cost for my
Yes,
for the parties.
50% off shopping. Absolutely.
Shopping, paying the consultant's cost.
Yeah, it makes a big difference, right? So, that's a great reason to host for sure for our customers, but it's also one of the sweet benefits of being a beauty consultant. So Darylyn really has come in and just really taken the social media by storm. I'm loving watching you. I mean, this is one of my favorite pictures.
Yes, and my husband helps me be creative. Like, that was actually his idea.
Oh my gosh.
To take myself looking in the mirror, but then notice you can't see anything in the background, that you had to get the right angle to get that photo. Yeah,
I know. You're so lucky you have a live-in photographer. And then this one, he's really good at showing the product in action for sure. Makes a huge difference, So when you have pictures online like this, do you ever get people commenting like, "Ooh, that looks interesting," maybe asking questions or something?
Yes, definitely. I think when I show products in action on myself and not just sharing the Mary Kay stock photos, it allows people to see the products in action and on me. And it usually sells a couple of them. And I definitely get a lot of questions that way. But I find that if I use stock photos, I don't get as much interaction. Because I think people do want to see it on you. That's the whole point of having a Mary Kay independent beauty consultant, is you have that one-on-one attention.
Yeah, I love that. And then you can just shop online. I mean, that's the beauty of Mary Kay, is that you don't have to be in someone's space. You can just check it out, see them using it. That's good. Okay.
Yeah, I have a lot of online shoppers too. Even people that attend parties sometimes like to shop online, and that's okay with me because you got the information you needed at the party, and then shop at your convenience 24/7 online.
Yeah, shop till you drop, right?
Yeah. Right.
She's good with it. She's like, it's fine. Go ahead.
Totally.
So good. So awesome. All right. So let me ask you a question. Knowing that you really came in for the discount, what is something that when you came in, maybe like had you a little bit paused and then took you a little bit of time to work through yourself? Like, what would have delayed you from starting?
I mean, I think definitely the confidence level for me. I just didn't know if I had enough people in my life that were willing to try new products or host parties. And I realized that, I do have enough people in my life that are either willing to try products or host parties. And you don't need that many really to get started, because you hopefully get parties from parties. So that's great. Yeah.
It's kind of like a spider web. You start here and then you get some people and then you say like, okay, who can you introduce me to that I don't know? And then you just keep going, right? And that's a great way for you to work. So you're not like every week asking the same people. That tends to get old for them and us.
Right.
Yeah, we feel it. And Darylyn has really, as I mentioned, has one of the most wonderful families I have been blessed to get to be. I mean, I say a part of, because I feel like all my consultants and all my customers I get to do life with them. So I know that you have a support system behind you, and I love that. I think that's so awesome. So awesome. Okay, so once you made the decision to come into Mary Kay, and okay, let me just be fair to the folks at home. Darylyn made the decision, and then it was like, boom! It was like, she's like, I'm gonna. She keeps the pace. She's like this like consistency queen. I feel like she's always working one step at a time. Never running to like tire herself out. I feel like that's one of my favorite things that I've learned about you, is that you're just very consistent, and I think that's such a huge quality, and one to be commended for sure. But now that you've been in for a minute and you've had some community, what surprised you the most about your Mary Kay business or the people that you've met?
So I think what surprised me the most was I was a star consultant my first quarter.
Yeah.
So I think, I was talking about not having the confidence to start, but I think it has built my confidence up. Being that star consultant the first quarter was a big deal. I think it made me feel good. And then also I've noticed that Mary Kay is helping me at work. I had to do a big presentation on PowerPoint. I had to present it. And I just felt more comfortable. I had to actually be recorded. It's going to be part of a training. And, you know, doing the Zoom meetings, the Zoom parties, and I use PowerPoint for my Zoom parties as slides. And I was ready to go. I knew how to do the presentation slides. I was comfortable. And I just felt like it was so much easier than it would have been in the past because I was used to it. I was used to presenting.
That's awesome. I love that. I love that you are seeing that it's not just about lipstick and moisturizer and mascara, right? It's learning everything you learn. I would say 99. Well, and before you worked at the bank, you had a career that is like setting you up to be in this business. I feel like, you know, because you always say like your hairdresser is like, if you need to know something, go ask the hairdresser. It's kind of, you kind of sometimes feel like that as the Mary Kay lady when you're at parties with the same people all the time. You know, like you get into the people. I kind of felt like I knew a lot of your connections because I mean, I think I was with you guys at least once a month from May to September.
We were having a lot of parties, and then my sister had a party. So yeah, you know, definitely it's a lot of fun.
It was so good. And as you grow in your business, everything that you're learning will spill over into the other areas of your life. And the confidence, I mean, I've seen your confidence in yourself. And yes, being a star consultant is huge. That's the only way that Mary Kay Corporate can recognize you as a consultant that they can trust to refer people to. You know, I mean, people will hit your Mary Kay website that you didn't even know and order, you know, the regular products that they want. And you don't have to do anything, and it's so great. It's literally making money while you're sleeping.
That's nice.
So, did you pick your prize yet?
Yes, I picked the mug set. I ordered.
Yes, these are.
I think they're so cute.
I had a picture of them, and I don't.
Oh, too bad. They're really cute. They have eyelashes and lipstick on them. It look little lips. It's really cute.
Yes. Oh my goodness. Well, we can't wait to see those. I'm sure you'll post them on your beauty group with your next, you know, boomerang or something. It'll be fun. But Carolyn, thank you so much, first of all, for being a support to me and helping me get into the virtual world. Because truly, that's one of the beauties of this business is that you took a chance on trying something new, which gave me the opportunity to try something new. And I mean, I know I would have gotten in there even if it wasn't with you, but I'm so grateful that I had somebody right out the gate that was willing, and you've just been such a joy to do life with over the last couple months, and I hope we get to do it for lots of time to come. So
yeah,
thank
me too.
you so much. Thank you for being here, and I can't wait to see all the great star prizes that you earn.
Me too.
All right, see you guys next time.
Wow, wasn't that an incredible story? Now, in the chat, if there was anything that stood out to you, doesn't matter what it was, post it in the comments what inspired you, and we would love to hear that.
All right, and you guys, we promised you a password, so make sure that you grab a pen really quick, maybe take a screenshot, because here's your password to claim your gift from your beauty consultant. Here you go. We're going to text this word to the number on the screen to claim your gift card for your free coffee.
And you might be wondering where I am. Well, you guys, we have something special for you. If you were watching and you thought to yourself, that sounds like something I could do, $30, who cares, right? Well, here's the deal. If you're a decision maker, which really means you're setting yourself up for success, you get to pick a number. Okay, this is hard stuff. No, it's not. You get to pick a number. And for each of our units, we've got a different number, or maybe different numbers have already been taken. So you'll get to pick an additional number if the one you pick has already been taken. But here's the deal. You get to pick a number. And inside these boxes this month, you could receive a gift of maybe a charcoal mask, maybe $100 in free product, maybe a $30 rebate reimbursement, maybe some jewelry, maybe some designer gifts. There are 12 different things in here that we are excited to gift to you for being a decision maker tonight. So let us know in the chat that you stayed on. Tell us your name. Let us know that you're still here. And we want to know this. Are you like, absolutely, sign me up. I'm actually in the middle of maybe doing my agreement because I want one of those gifts, right? Absolutely, let's get started. What do I have to lose? Nothing. You guys, I promise you the gifts in here will give you $30 back, pretty much. Okay. And then Or are you B, which is like, I want to get some more information. I want to be an educated decision maker. You don't want to be an assumer. And so if you want to be that decision maker and you want to make sure you get your questions answered, throw in a B right now. And if you're like, I love hearing all that, and I'm so excited to be my beauty consultant's #1 A+ cheerleader and help her hype and grow her business as a customer, and I feel good about that, then we want you to put that in there too. And we want you to know whether you're an A, B, or C. We love you. We appreciate you. This is your decision. And so we want you to own your yes. Whether you're saying yes to A, B, or C, we want you to be able to own it. So you guys, thanks so much for being on. This has been fun hanging out with you. And we love hearing